Yeah, what's up? What it do? It's a few topics that I want to touch on. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot of stuff going on with the political world lately, so I want to touch on that and give people an understanding what's going on with that. I also want to touch on a few people that's involved in this. Three particular people, actually four. You have one person is ADOS. Antonio Moore is the founder of that, and then you got Yvette Carnell is one of the co-founders that was with him. Then you also have another group called Foundational Black Americans. That's another one. That one was really put together by Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed is one of the guys that came up with the black movement. And then you also have two more. One named Professor Black, and the other one name is Mike Black, I think. And all these guys, they speak on the same topic. You got a few other people that speak on it, but these are main characters that's speaking this. And you know, for months I've been sitting there listening to what they had to say. You know what I'm saying? But before I even get to that, I want to let you know that I've been listening to them guys for a few years, man. Especially Tariq Nasheed. Before I even heard of Antonio Moore, Cardinal. I forgot her name already. Damn. But anyway, I've been listening to Tariq way before all this even came up. When he first had Tariq Elite, and then he lost that YouTube channel. Then he got Tariq Nasheed, and you know what I'm saying. So I was with Tariq when he didn't have no subscribers. You know what I'm saying. So I'm talking about a couple of years ago, 5-6 years ago. You know, and I've been following this guy. You know what I'm saying. So he been talking about a lot of black issues, and you know, so you know what we talk about in the hood is what we talk about in the streets in the hood is what he talking about. You know what I'm saying. With this with gangs being from LA, you know, it's a lot of gangs out here, man. And, you know, it's a lot of brothers out here that's doing the footwork, try to do a lot of intervention. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been following that guy lately, man, and you know, I've seen the ups and downs with him. I seen when he was getting into it with a couple of other people. I'm not gonna mention them. That was cool at first, and then they fell out. It's a few. You know what I'm saying? I guess probably the one y'all seen probably was the one with Umar Johnson. That was the latest one, but he got into it with a lot of people. And you know, once he get into it with him, you know, Tariq, you know, he has a way of you know, clowning him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's very funny, man. His personality, he has a funny personality, and you know, you know what I'm saying, he even admits that he said that shit, I'm petty. I do petty shit, man. So you know that attracted a lot of people to him too. You know what I'm saying? But lately, you know what I'm saying, he been pushing his foundational black Americans, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? He felt some type of way about other blacks coming over here to America and claiming they shit to the fullest. And I guess he felt that they didn't have nothing to claim like that. And that's how I see it, because I'm like, I mean, that's nothing to be mad about if you got people who's coming from a different country and they coming and they repping their shit. You know what I'm saying? But they in America. But just like a couple of Claude Anderson said, man, you know, these people following the wealth that was stolen from them. You know what I mean? So they coming to America. A lot of cats. And then I guess he felt some type of way. And what I got offended about is about when he went in on Belize's, man, because we heavily deep in LA. We deep as fucking LA. It's a gang of us. You know what I'm saying? And you come to LA, you fucking with niggas. If you fuck with a nigga in LA, man, you won't even know he believes it. You know what I'm saying? Because he represents being black. We didn't venture off and have our own community. We came into the black community because we knew we was black and we represent black. So we didn't separate ourselves like that. And a lot of people from the Caribbean did. He getting into it with the motherfuckers that's in this political world. Most of them is coons. Mostly all black people that's in the political world are coons. I don't give a fuck who you are. Only a few, but he getting into it with those folks, and he's putting it on the people, being very disrespectful. So I got offended to that, man, because he was disrespecting him, and I got offended. I didn't like it. I didn't like that he was talking shit. I didn't like that he was saying that we this and we ratchet. I mean, I was fucked up, man, to come at a people because you get into it with one person. You know what I'm saying? That's what the same thing that the white supremacists does. That's the same shit they does. You know what I'm saying? They categorize, if one black could do something, they categorize all black people. You know what I'm saying? One black nigga rob a store, they categorize all black people as robbers. You know what I'm saying? As thieves and all that. So that's almost like doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Professor Black, I'm gonna get on him. One day, man, he went in on Maxine Waters. Because one thing that these guys do, man, they have a real problem with Democrats. All of a sudden, that Trump's in the office, all of a sudden, Democrats is like, oh, Democrats this, they did this. Because it all came up from reparations, too. That's another issue that came up. And so these guys saying the Democrats ain't really saying nothing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these guys are really like almost anti-Democrat right now. And I can say this, man, a lot of you people out there that's following this shit and going along with this shit, when you guys, let me back up, because y'all gotta understand politics. In LA right now, we have a lot of people downtown, Los Angeles right now on Skid Row, heavily populated with blacks. Most of the people that end up getting saved and getting out of there and getting help go through programs that the Democrats set up. Republicans don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about them being down there. They not finna put in no. It's never in history in LA has Republicans came and helped poor people. Always been Democrats. I even heard Professor Black going on Maxine Waters one time. He said, yeah, she did some that and that. Yeah, people are mad because she did help a lot of Latinos, but what she did for black people is fucking unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot for black people. I mean, so much where niggas will kill you for her. Street niggas. You got niggas that Maxine Waters say they life killers out here, homie. OG niggas. You know what I'm saying? Maxine Waters saved them, helped them get good jobs, and helped them build their family, helped them get into a home, helped them get in, you know what I'm saying, building low income, building gyms in the project, all that, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear that shit, being from LA, I'm like, oh, hell no, homie. You can't do that, man. Cause my big brother went through Maxine Waters' program and got a job, man. He been doing cool ever since. That nigga was in and out of jail, beat 2 murders. You know what I'm saying? So, he doing well right now through the Maxine Waters program. He doing good. Didn't look back, man. Been there. I think he been at a job 15, 16 years now. You know what I mean? So when I hear stuff like that, man, I say these niggas don't know politics. Either they getting paid by Trump under the table, or they just don't know politics. Because when I'm hearing this shit, I'm like, these dudes are just saying bullshit. You know what I mean? They just saying bullshit because it's I don't know, man. I can't even pinpoint the shit. The major bullshit, man. And you know, it's kind of fucked up that they, you know, throwing people like Maxine Waters under the bus and all these other people. Don't get me wrong. Now, we do have racist Democrats. We still have race. We still see that they trick us and get into the presidency and they get in the office and write up jail bills that's put us in, you know what I'm saying, and prison stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, we got presidents that did that. They all do that. But on the ground level Democrats help us. Not no Republicans. Never. I want them to come up with some shit. I want y'all to find out, fine, Republicans that put in programs in the hood. They always cut them. When a Republican get an office, all that shit get cut. All them programs that we need. Like I say, we got homeless people downtown right now. We got a lot of homeless people downtown on Skid Row, and most of the programs are put in place by Democrats. No, Republicans didn't put that shit in place. They didn't help them. Democrats came and put them programs in place. So when you say this, oh, Democrats this, we just not gonna vote. Stupid. And the people that's going along with it, man, y'all being duped. I'm telling you. By not seeing Professor Blackface and the other guy, and you know, Tariq, man, they all together, man. And that's kind of weird to me, man. That's kind of weird because on the ground level, when I talk to niggas on the streets and I say that y'all hear about ADOS, out of 15, 20 niggas, man, only about one heard about it. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, I heard about that shit, man. That shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all black out here, especially niggas that's out here in LA. Because nigga, there's so many believers out here, you can't say nothing like that. Nigga, your brother, nigga, your best friend believes in or this. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, your baby mama, nigga, your kids. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends in America, when I told him that shit, he heard that shit. He's like, man, these niggas don't get. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't know what they fucking with, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, homie. So to try to separate people like that, man, is and try to start some shit like that, man, is bullshit over some people that's in the media, cause this shit ain't on ground level, man. And like I had a debate with a dude on the internet, man. He finally admitted that this is some internet shit. Cause I said, man, what is this? I said, man, do you really believe it? He said, hell yeah, they really do that. I said, so tell me when in your life did they ever did some Caribbeans fuck up and infiltrate you in your real life? He couldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, this shit is political. This shit is with them. It's not with you. Your everyday life, this shit don't affect you, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't affect your everyday life, homie. Your next door neighbor is Caribbean. Y'all cool as hell. What the fuck is they try to infiltrate you, man? Of course, they got differences because they come from a different country. The food different, the language even different. You know what I'm saying? The culture different, of course. So you're gonna have a little differences on that behalf. But when it all comes down to one thing, everybody represent that one thing, and that's being black. We already know that. People know that in their subconscious. That, hey, regardless of what's our differences right now, that we black, right? So that's my main thing that I want to touch on, you know what I'm saying? And as far as Antonio Moore, man, I've been hearing him say some crazy shit. Oh, the African household average. I'm like, dude, I know some Africans, homie. I know a few of them. Ethiopians. I used to stay in the jungles in LA. And there was some Ethiopians. So they got 1 billion building filled with Ethiopians, man. It's called the Gloria Homes. They got a lot of Ethiopians in there. And then you go across the street, across King, you have a lot of Africans. Them motherfuckers is poor just like us. I'm like, what the fuck? They go, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck he talking about? What part? He from LA. What part of LA they live at? Where's an African household that you say is this more than this? Where's that at? Point the city. Point what city they live in. What part of LA they live in? Cause I want to know. That's some bullshit. And you talk about Caribbean household average bringing this and then we bringing in more than them. That's some bullshit, man. I don't know where he getting them numbers from, but that's some bullshit. And I'm telling you, man, y'all better be careful and watch out for this shit because this shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? When you hear motherfuckers say, oh, we just rather leave Trump in. And we already know that Trump, he already starting to cut stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's weird as hell. He already starting to cut things, right? So for you to say, oh yeah, we rather just leave Trump in, and then now your auntie gonna be homeless because he finna cut that low income program. You know what I'm saying? And that your auntie and all them live over there in the low incomes, and they barely holding on because she ain't had a job in years because she having back spasms, and you talk about leave this man in office. What kind of shit is that? I don't understand, man, but like I say, man, I ain't got no beef with none of these cats. I just want to touch on and open up a couple people's eyes to this shit, man, and let them know what's really going on, man. And you got to get out there and vote, man. Right now, the presidents, none of them, I like none of them right now. Bernie Sanders, none of them, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of people not really liking them because of the reparations talks and acts, you know what I'm saying? So that's what blacks really on right now, and we got to really be real. This country not gonna give us no reparations. Well, I'm gonna say not. Damn, I don't even know if I can say us, but this country is not giving black people no reparations. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta face that, and we gotta be real. They're not giving no reparations. They're not. You know what I'm saying? This country would go to war. They go to, man, this country right now is going to war for stuff, for oil and all this stuff with other people. They would rather go to war. They would rather try to annihilate, which they are doing. Their job is to annihilate us, and slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta start doing research, man. They putting food in the hood that's poison, you know what I'm saying? But they don't put that shit in the white neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So we have to really see what's going on. You know what I mean? And when we see that, man, it's y'all gonna know it out here, man. But this is what they do. We have to see and realize it. Then, like being from LA, man, is one of the things that, you know, black people, period, man. And like me, I'm the only black nigga at my job. You know what I'm saying? And I get into it with Mexicans all the time. I smash on all of them. I think I done smashed on every single one of them already. They don't fuck with me like that. Cause I let their ass know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to team up? Hey. You know what I'm saying? So we have an issue out here in LA, and I can't really speak for Atlanta and all these other places, man. But we have a major issue out here, man. Because when I go down my old block, when I go down my old street, all the houses that used to be black are now owned by Mexicans. Black people are gone. When I was younger, it was in the 80s. It was probably 4 Mexican families in the house. 4 Mexican families on the block. Now it's 4 Mexican families. 4 black families on that block, and the rest of the Mexicans. It's like that all through the whole neighborhood. Everything changed. You see taco stands everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They done took over. You know what I'm saying? But when we see that is racial stuff going on, because when we tried to set up food stands on the corner, the police came and shut that shit down. There's even some shit on you can look this up on YouTube on Crenshaw. These black guys had a barbecue spot. Cause if y'all came to LA, y'all know. Y'all see taco stands on the corner. Police don't fuck with them. They hop on and buy tacos. These dudes had a barbecue stand on Crenshaw and 43rd, right by the McDonald's. Police came through, said they couldn't be there. They got into it with the nigga. They dumped all their food out. You know what I'm saying? And all you hear is the niggas say, y'all better go around the corner to the Mexicans and do the same thing, motherfucker. So it was almost like a little mini riot out there. So this is what they do. And it was Latino police. That's another thing. So all the police right now in LA are Latino. So it's a lose-lose situation for black niggas, period. So for this nigga Tariq to say, oh yeah, man, these Belizeans out here waving their flags on me. Man, you got so many Americans that, nigga, they waving the flag with, nigga, that's not even Belizean. They waving the flag with us. Cause they love the culture. What the fuck you talking about, homie? Black people in Belize, that's their own country, homie. They not under no nothing. They built that shit from their hand up and fought for it. And they got their independence, cause they didn't want to be under the queen, you know what I'm saying? Of England. They got their independence. You know what I'm saying? See, this is a real issue that we need to talk about. If anything, we need to get some lessons from the Caribbeans and see how they got their own country. Even though they poor, y'all say, oh, it's poor over there. They come over here. But they got their own country. That's what black people in America are scared of. They're scared of independence. They want to live under this motherfucker all the whole time. They want to live under this government and say, oh, we built the country. But I see the buildings downtown LA, man. No blacks own none of them buildings. I see the police department, all these county buildings, all this shit. None of the blacks own that. None of the blacks are even they not even in the game. But you want to tell me you built the country? How come when I go downtown, I see number white motherfuckers in them buildings? The biggest bank in LA is downtown. That used to be the tallest building, but they built a couple of new buildings down there. Right? So this is what I'm talking about. So we have, and I can't speak for no other city, man, but I know LA right now, man, we go through it, even with jobs. Because we can talk about starting our own business and all that, but that's already by default. Black people deal with black people by default. The thing is, we just spend our money wrong. You know what I mean? That's the problem. We don't spend our money with each other. Because we know what I'm saying? we go other places and spend our money. Because that's our culture out here. The culture out here is to try to get and spend as much money as you can. It's not saving, not buying, not investing. Spend as much money as you can. Once you get it, it's gone. You know what I mean? While these other people, they were saving and they were buying property and they bought all the property up. Now we gotta walk in their establishment to go shopping. We gotta walk in their establishment to go get our car fixed. We gotta walk in their establishment to get our tire changed. We gotta walk in their establishment to get a cell phone. This is not even black people, man. We dealing with all other races. You know what I'm saying? In LA, literally Mexicans, right? Which I have no problem with because, you know, they gonna do their thing, but we also gotta be real. That's one of the biggest problems out here, is that they will butt us out. Now, what I do agree with is that civil rights and all this other stuff that doesn't happen, we did fight for. You know what I'm saying? We fought for that shit. We bled. Black Americans bled for it. And I can say that, you know what I'm saying, people came out here and they shitting on us. They literally shitting on us. They say, you know what I'm saying, they don't give a shit about, okay, man, they don't care to say, okay, black people built the country and, you know, help them, because if it wasn't for, they don't give a shit about that. You can say that all you want. They don't give a fuck. It's too late for that shit. They already out here deep as a motherfucker. They kids got kids now. It's too late for that shit. It's too late to say, oh, you people, man, what black people need to do is just come together now. That's it. And try to get a stronghold in their own community. Because when you look at LA, man, and that's why I'm speaking about LA so much, because we don't have no black community out here. The Crenshaw district is the last stronghold. That's the little that's left. But we don't have no black community out here. None. To where it's, oh, when you go there, you see all blacks. It's still Mexicans sprinkled in there. Even on the west side, on Crenshaw over there. You know what I'm saying? Inglewood, all that area, man. You know what I'm saying? And those people are dying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those old folks are dying, and they kids in jail. A lot of their sons in jail, banging, you know what I'm saying? So they end up losing the house, and then boom, guess who moved in? Right? So that's all I'm saying, man. We have to do better, and we have to not separate each other over stupid stuff, man. Especially when it's a lot of pro-black niggas out here in this world that has different background, different descendant, man, and they still in the struggle, they still in the war, because I don't give a fuck where you from. You can come out here racist, you can come out here thinking you better than the motherfucker because you from Africa or whatever, but when you had them kids, homie, and them kids go to school and then they start to experience, had a black experience, they see the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, hey, it's a struggle out here. These motherfuckers really try to destroy us, right? They see that. See, the older parents don't see that because they don't come from being white people coming up down the block telling them put their hands on the wall and all that shit. They don't come from that, so they don't know that. But when they had their kids and their kids go through that, like how I went through that shit, you know what I'm saying? I know. That's what made me the person I am today and made me pro-black, because I said, man, nigga, shit, nigga, hey, I got my tooth knocked out by the police. I got beat up by the police real bad too, where I had to go to the fucking hospital. You know what I'm saying? They handcuffed me to the bed, stitched my lip up, stitched my face up, my fucking jaw. You know what I'm saying? It was split. I still got the split on my face now. And then they took me to jail. You know what I'm saying? On a bullshit ass gun, but they fucked me up from running. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that, man, that we have to see and bypass, man. But I just want to say that, man, we have to look into a lot of this stuff more. I want to get this message out to the people, man, so they can understand what's going on and the real deal, what's going on with this whole little situation with the foundational blacks and ADOS, and that this shit is an illusion, and it's really, because we don't talk about it. Nobody have issues. Nobody ever had issues with each other out here like that. You ain't never seen no Americans saying Jamaicans this and that. I never heard that until a couple of months ago. Oh, Jamaicans think they better. Now I did hear that they say people come over here, other blacks from different countries come over here and think they better. I heard that before. But if overall, as a people, like in a collective, no. We don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to touch on that, man, and that was it, man. Peace.